Once Nelson Mandela said, I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which can be used to change the world," unquote. The judiciary in India has always taken a pragmatic approach in dispensation of justice to the people of this country. Change is always a catalyst for increasing the efficiency and achievement. The Karnataka judiciary has always been in the forefront in this regard. This will change image of the judiciary as a people-friendly institution in the democratic setup. Hence, the proposed conference. Honorable Dr. Justice Chandru is the chairperson of E Committee, Supreme Court of India, and his Lordship is very much interested in adopting advanced technology in justice delivery system. While delivering keynote address in a recent workshop held at Dubai, his Lordship has expressed the view, I quote, "Law and arbitration must keep pace with technological advancement and increasing use of artificial intelligence in daily life to enable the existing adjudicating system to decide the new age dispute." I unquote. This shows that his Lordship is also of the opinion that application of the advanced technology in the system of adjudication is very important need of ours. We are honored to have his Lordship to inaugurate this conference. So, we the office bearers of the association, through Honorable Chief Justice of Karnataka, invited his Lordship, Honorable Dr. Justice Chandru, Judge Supreme Court of India and Chairperson E Committee Supreme Court of India, to inaugurate this conference. His Lordship has kind-heartedly accepted our invitation. His Lordship is kind enough to be present amongst us today to inaugurate today's conference. I, on my behalf and on behalf of all the judicial officers of the state, extend warm and affectionate welcome to His Lordship. Welcome, my Lord. The government of Karnataka, headed by Honorable Chief Minister Sri Bommai, has always responded to the needs of the judiciary, and it has been taking steps to the welfare of the judges by implementing the proposals of Honorable High Court of Karnataka. When the office bearers requested Honorable Chief Minister to be the guest of honor for today's conference, he readily accepted our invitation and requested us to submit our representation with regard to grievance and need of the judicial officers. It shows his concern for the judiciary. At this juncture, I wish to extend my deep appreciation to the Government of Karnataka for supporting the efforts of the judiciary in dispensing quality justice. I, on my behalf and on behalf of all the judicial officers of state, extend warm and affectionate welcome to Honorable Chief Minister Sri Bommai. I welcome you, sir. When the office bearers of the association requested His Lordship Sri Dinesh Maheshwari, Judge Supreme Court of India, His Lordship has kindly accepted our invitation to participate in the conference and grace the occasion. However, yesterday he has sent a message to the office to the president of the association, expressing that due to unavoidable circumstances, His Lordship is unable to attend the function, and wish the best wishes to grand success of the conference and meaningful deliberations. While overloaded by thanking His Lordship for the kind wishes, we greatly acknowledge the kind message sent by His Lordship. When the office bearers of the association requested His Lordship Honorable Justice A.S. Bommai, Judge Supreme Court of India, His Lordship has kindly accepted our invitation to grace this occasion. His Lordship's tenure as Judge of our own High Court will always be remembered with great pride and honor by each one of us. On my behalf and on behalf of all the judicial officers of the state, extend warm and affectionate welcome to His Lordship. Welcome, my Lord. When the office bearers of the association requested Her Ladyship, Honorable Srimati Justice B.V. Nagaratna, Judge Supreme Court of India, to grace the occasion, Her Ladyship has kind-heartedly accepted our invitation to grace the occasion. While Her Ladyship was the Judge of Karnataka High Court, Her Ladyship was very generous to all the judicial officers and was always kind towards the cause of the judicial officers. I, on my behalf and on behalf of all the judicial officers of the state, extend warm and affectionate welcome to Her Ladyship. Welcome, my Lord. Our Honorable Chief Justice Sri Rituraj Avasthi is a philosopher and guide to our association in all our endeavors, including organizing this conference. His Lordship's encouragement and kind advice in organizing this event is praiseworthy. His Lordship always acts like Karta of the family. When the office bearers of the association requested His Lordship to preside over the inaugural function of the conference, His Lordship has happily accepted our invitation and presiding over the function. I, on my behalf and on behalf of all the judicial officers of the state, extend warm and affectionate welcome to His Lordship. Welcome, Mira. The Honorable Sitting Judges of the High Court of Karnataka have guided us in organizing this conference. Without their guidance and support, organizing this conference could not have been possible. On our request, all the Honorable Sitting Judges of Honorable High Court are present amongst us today. I, on my behalf and on behalf of all the judicial officers of the Karnataka state, extend warm and affectionate welcome to all the Honorable Sitting Judges of Honorable High Court. Honorable former judges of Honorable Supreme Court and Honorable High Court of Karnataka are our strength in organizing all the biannual conferences successfully from the first conference till this day. On our request, Honorable former judges of Supreme Court and Honorable High Court are present to grace the occasion. I, on my behalf and on behalf of all the judicial officers of the state, extend warm and affectionate welcome to all the Honorable former judges of Honorable Supreme Court and Honorable High Court of Karnataka. The bar and bench are the two faces of the same coin. Learned advocates of the bar play an important role in dispensation of qualitative and timely justice. Responding to our invitation, many of the advocates and representatives of the association are present today. I, on behalf of all the judicial officers of the Karnataka state, extend warm and affectionate welcome to all of them. On our request, the former members of our association are also present in this function to grace this occasion. I, on my behalf and on behalf of all the judicial officers of the state, extend warm and affectionate welcome to all the retired judicial officers. The resource persons of the sessions have contributed their valuable time and knowledge for the conference, and they are also present in today's conference. I welcome them all to this conference. This conference can be successful only with the active and effective participation of all the delegates present here from various parts of our state. I am sure that this conference will enrich all the delegates. I welcome all the delegates to this conference. The print and electronic media has a responsible and important role in a country like ours by making people aware of events like present conference through a proper broadcast. The representatives of the print and electronic media are present in this function. I, on my behalf and on behalf of all the judicial officers of the state, extend warm and affectionate welcome to them. I extend my sincere and warm welcome to the staff of all the courts at Bangalore for their presence and dedication in assisting us in organizing this conference. The Vice Chancellor of GKVK, the police officers, the Deputy Commissioner of Bangalore, officers of the Health Department, heads and officers of many other departments, and all other invitees are present in this conference. I extend warm and affectionate welcome to all of them. Before parting with my welcome address, on behalf of the association, I most humbly and respectfully submit to the honorable dignitaries on the dais that it is often said that the office of judge is not the matter of status and authority, but it is a pious responsibility to be discharged with great care, concern and compassion. The common man considers the judiciary as an ultimate guardian of his rights and liberties. The welfare of the judicial officers and their family members is also equally important. We, the members of KSJOA, are anxiously waiting for the implementation of the recommendations of Honorable Second National Judicial Pay Commission, as the same is overdue for review. This is because only when we are free from financial worries, we will be able to give our best. Lastly, I extend my sincere warm welcome to one and all who are present here. Jai Hind, Jai Kannada.
ದೇಶದ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಂಗವು ಭಾರತದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಿಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯ ವಿತರಣೆ ಸಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಎನ್ನುವ ಘನ ಉದ್ದೇಶವನ್ನಿರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಸದಾ ಕಾರ್ಯತತ್ಪರವಾಗಿದೆ. ಹೊಸ ಚಿಂತನೆಗಳು, ಆಧುನಿಕ ತಂತ್ರಜ್ಞಾನದ ನೆರವು, ಹೀಗೆ ನಿರಂತರ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ತನ್ನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ಷಮತೆಯನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕಾದ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಜುಡಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂತಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶವನ್ನು ದೃಢೀಕರಿಸಲು ಆಯೋಜಿತಗೊಂಡಿರುವ ಈ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅತಿಥಿ ಗಣ್ಯರನ್ನು, ಸಭಾಸದರನ್ನು ಆತ್ಮೀಯವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಮನನಗೌಡ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
It's indeed a matter of great privilege and pleasure to offer floral welcome to the dignitaries. I would request Sri T.G. Shivshankare Registrar General, High Court of Karnataka, to kindly offer a bouquet to Honorable Dr. Justice Dhananjaya Y. Chandru, Judge Supreme Court of India, and Chairperson E-Committee Supreme Court of India. Bandhugale nimma Karnataka, let's welcome the Honorable Dr. Justice Dhananjaya Y. Chandru.
Shri Damanandagowda, President of the Association, I request him to kindly offer a bouquet to Shri Basavaraj Bommai, Honorable Chief Minister of Government of Karnataka.
Sanmanya Mukhyamantri Swagata. Now request Shri Umesh H.K., a Treasurer of the Association, to kindly offer a bouquet to Honorable Shri A.S. Popanna, Judge Supreme Court of India.
I request Srimati B.N. Sujata, Vice President of the Association, to kindly offer a bouquet to Honorable Srimati Justice B.V. Nagaratna, Judge Supreme Court of India.
Honorable Srimati Justice B.V. Nagaratna avರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ. And I would now request Sri Babu N., Joint Secretary of the Association, to kindly welcome Honorable Sri Justice Rituraj Avasthi, the Chief Justice of High Court of Karnataka. Bandhugale swagatiಸಿ Honorable Sri Justice Rituraj Avasthi.
ಗಣ್ಯರಿಗೆ ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕರವೂ ಶಾಂತಿಯುತವೂ ಆದ ಬಲಿಷ್ಠ ಸಮಾಜವೊಂದರ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳ ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ಆ ಕಾರ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸುವ ದಾರಿ ತೋರುವ ಬೆಳಕಿನ ಶಲಾಕೆಯೊಂದು ನಮ್ಮೊಡನಿರಲಿ. ಆ ನ್ಯಾಯದ ಬೆಳಕು ಸರ್ವರ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರತಿಫಲಿಸಲಿ, ಸರ್ವವ್ಯಾಪಿಯಾಗಿ ಬೆಳಗಲಿ ಎಂಬ ಸದಾಶಯದೊಡನೆ ಇದೀಗ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನದ ಶುಭಾರಂಭ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಬೆಳಗುವುದರ ಮುಖೇನ.
On behalf of all of us, it's my pleasure to request the Honorable Dr. Justice Dhananjaya Y. Chandru and other dignitaries to kindly move forward and light the lamp to signal the inauguration of the 20th Biennial State Level Conference of Judicial Officers. ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಈ ಒಂದು ದೀಪವನ್ನು ಬೆಳಗಿಸೋದ್ರ ಮುಖೇನ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಶಕ್ತಿಯುತವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯಲಿ, ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಹೆಮ್ಮರವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದು ನಾಡಿನ ಸಮಸ್ತ ಜನತೆಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಯವನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸುವಂತಹ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಹರ್ನಿಶಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಎನ್ನುವಂತಹ ಹಾರೈಕೆ Honorable Dr. Justice Dhananjaya Y. Chandru and the dignitaries. It's indeed to impart justice to each and every one of the society.
ನ್ಯಾಯದ ಪಥ ಸದಾ ವಿಜೃಂಭಿಸಲಿ ಎಂಬ ಸದಾಶಯದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಆಯೋಜಿತವಾದಂತಹ ಈ ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಳಗುತ್ತಿರುವ ನಂದಾದೀಪ ಎಂದೂ ನಂದದ ನಂದಾದೀಪವಾಗಲಿ ಎಂದು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಆಶಿಸೋಣ.
Going in line with the theme, it's the modern judiciary for effective and timely justice, and digitalization will go a long way towards helping in imparting justice. Lighting the lamp by the Honorable Chief Minister of Basavaraj Bommai. Sincere thanks to all the dignitaries for lighting the lamp for the formal inauguration.
ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಉದ್ಘಾಟಿಸಿದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗಣ್ಯರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
We'll now have the felicitation to the dignitaries. I would request Sri Anil P. Katti, Principal City Civil and Sessions Judge Bengaluru, Sri T.G. Shivshankare Registrar General High Court of Karnataka, Sri S.B. Vastramat, Principal District and Sessions Judge Mandya, Shri Ramachandra D. Hudar, Director Karnataka Judicial Academy, Bengaluru, Shri C.M. Joshi, Principal District and Sessions Judge Belagavi, Shri Malanagowda, President of the Association, to kindly felicitate Honorable Dr. Justice Dhananjaya Y. Chandru, who has taken time off in spite of his busy schedule to be here, Judge Supreme Court of India and Chairperson, E-Committee Supreme Court of India. ಸಮಸ್ತ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ Honorable Dr. Justice Dhananjaya Y. Chandru ಗೌರವಾರ್ಪಣೆ.
ಸಮ್ಮೇಳನಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾದಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಬಸವರಾಜ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಯಿಯವರಿಗೆ ಇದೀಗ ಗೌರವ ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರೀ ಜಿ ಬಸವರಾಜ್, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್, ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು, ಶ್ರೀ ಎಸ್ ವೈ ವಟವಟಿ, ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರಾರ್, Vigilance High Court of Karnataka, Bengaluru, Srimati B.N. Sujata, Vice President of the Association, Shri G.S. Sangareshi, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Tumkuru, Shri Venkatesh Naik T, Principal Law Secretary, Government of Karnataka, Shri Umesh, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Dharwad.
ಶುಭೇಶ್ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ಭಟ್ ಅಡಿಗ ಇವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಹ ಈಗ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾದ ಬಸವರಾಜ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಯಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಸನ್ಮಾನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. We now request Srimati K.B. Geeta, Member Karnataka Administrative Tribunal, Bengaluru, Shri Muralidhara Pai, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Dakshina Kannada, Mangaluru, Shri Umesh H.K., Treasurer of the Association, Shri B.S. Naik, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Chikkaballapura, Shri Manjunath Naik, Registrar, Recruitment High Court of Karnataka, Bengaluru, and Shri Jai Prakash D.R., General Secretary of the Association, to kindly honor Honorable Shri A.S. Bopanna, Judge, Supreme Court of India. Idiga Honorable Shri A.S. Bopanna, Judge, Supreme Court of India ಅವರಿಗೆ
ಗೌರವ ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ. ಮುಂದೆ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿ ಬಿ.ವಿ. ನಾಗರತ್ನ, ಜಡ್ಜ್, ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವ ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯವನ್ನು ನೆರವೇರಿಸುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಪ್ರಭಾವತಿ ಎಂ ಹಿರೇಮಠ್, ಚೀಫ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್, ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಕಾಸಸ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು, ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಮಹಾಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ನಿರ್ಲೆ, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್ ಗದಗ್, ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಶುಭಾ ಗೌಡರ್, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್ ಚಿಕ್ಕಮಗಳೂರು, Srimati Saidu Nisa, Registrar, Infrastructure and Maintenance, High Court of Karnataka, Shri Shivanna, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Hassan, Shri Babu N, Joint Secretary of the Association.
Thank you very much, Honorable Srimati Justice B.V. Nagaratna, for accepting the felicitation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we request Honorable Shri Justice Rituraj Agasti, Chief Justice of High Court of Karnataka, to accept the felicitation from Srimati B.B. Renuka, Registrar, Review and Statistics, High Court of Karnataka, Shri M.L. Raghunath, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Mysuru, Srimati Katyayani, District Judge and Executive Committee Member, Srimati Manguli Premavati, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Chitradurga, Shri Mallikarjuna Gowda, Presiding Officer, Karnataka State Transport Appellate Tribunal, Bengaluru, Shri T.N. Inavalli, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Bengaluru Rural District, Bengaluru, to kindly felicitate Honorable Shri Justice Rituraj Agasti, Chief Justice, High Court of Karnataka.
ಸನ್ಮಾನವನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಮುಖ್ಯ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅತಿಥಿ ಗಣ್ಯರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Shri Basavaraj Bommai, has been striving that each and every citizen of this state will get justice and lead a very happy life. It's indeed our pleasure to request the Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Basavaraj Bommai, to kindly address all of us. ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ಬಸವರಾಜ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಯಿ.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರಗಳು. ಇಪ್ಪತ್ತನೇ ಬೈನಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಜುಡಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಈ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಸಮಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯನ್ನು ನೆರವೇರಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಸರ್ವೋಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರು, ಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ ನ್ಯಾಯನಿಷ್ಠರಿ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರಂತ ಹೆಸರು ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಧನಂಜಯ ಚಂದ್ರು ಜಿ, ನಮ್ಮವರೇ ಸರ್ವೋಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಧೀಶರು, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನ್ಯಾಯನಿಷ್ಠರವಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಬೋಪಣ್ಣಜಿ, ಅತ್ಯಂತ ವಿರಳವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಸರ್ವೋಚ್ಚ ನ್ಯಾಯಾಲಯದ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾಲ್ಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬರಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮವರೇ ಆದಂಥ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಬಿ.ವಿ. ನಾಗರತ್ನಜಿ, ನಮ್ಮವರೇ ಚೀಫ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಶ್ರೀ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ರಿತುರಾಜ್ ಅಶೋಕ್ಜಿ, KSJUದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ಮಲನ್ ಗೌಡ್ರೆ, ಜನರಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಆದಂಥ ಜಯಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಅವರೇ, ನೆರೆದಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಆನರಬಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ಅವರೇ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜ್ಯದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಜುಡಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ, ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಮಾತನಾಡುವಂಥ ವೇದಿಕೆಗಳು, ಸಭೆ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸಭೆಗೆ ಭಾಳ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇದೆ. ಭಾಳ ಸತಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ, ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೋಜನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Just mentioning, most of our meetings, we just talk and then start thinking about it. But here we have to think and talk. ಬಹಳ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ತಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನಾವು ನೀವು ಒಂದೇ ನೆಲೆಗಟ್ಟು, ಒಂದೇ ಸಮಾಜದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಒಂದೇ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ಸ್ ಲೀಡ್ ಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಪಾತ್. ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ತಾವು ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂಥ ದಾರಿ, ಸ್ಥಾನ, ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಈ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇಡೀ ಸಮಾಜವನ್ನು ಸ್ವಚ್ಛಗೊಳಿಸುವಂಥ, ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಯ ಒದಗಿಸುವಂಥ, ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾಂತಿ ಸುವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಮೂಡಿಸುವಂಥ ಸ್ವಂತ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುವಂಥ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ. ಸುಲಭವಿಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟಿಸ್ಸಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸುಲಭವಲ್ಲ. You will have a lot of respect, but very little freedom. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಭಯಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಜೋಕ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಗಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಭಾಳ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೊಮ್ಮೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಿರ್ಬೋದು, ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡೋದು. ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್. The respect is given for the honest and sincerity, the characters which are in the uppermost for any human being. And these characters are to be implemented in your daily work. That's the most difficult job. A man can be honest and sincere sometimes. But for a judicial officer, you have to be honest and sincere all the while. You have to keep that guard. And that brings in a lot of pressure. I'm just putting myself in your place. Correct me if I'm wrong, or pass a judgment. But you have taken it on yourself, and you are continuing to do that. And I appreciate your endurance to keep the quality of thinking, quality of delivery, quality of leading the life. It is much easier than said, but Indian judiciary has maintained it right from pre-independence day. I am really proud, and you should be proud that you belong to such a legacy of Indian judiciary, which is now worldwide recognized. There are different judicial systems in the world. There are, in Western countries, the system is totally different. In Far East it is different. In Middle East it is different. European countries it is different. I don't want to elaborate on that. But our independent Indian judiciary system is a complete in a sense that the methodology which has been adopted through our constitution and the independence of judiciary, executive and legislature, which is paramount important for a successful democracy. Even one among these three is weak, it creates a lot of chaos. And of course, the fourth pillar is always there, like a godfather to look upon. Because of these systems which we have, there are a lot of checks and balances. Adrinda, ನನಗೆ the future of this country, I feel, in spite of lot of social appeals we are going through right from 75 years, right from partition of this country, still the future of this country is very safe because of the Indian judiciary. The future of democracy is also very safe because of judiciary. But if we look into the societal justice, societal justice is very, very important. Societal justice will lead to different dimensions in the judiciary. If a society doesn't recognize the goodness among the people, if it doesn't honor the honesty in the society, if it is not, the person who is sincere is not rewarded, then the society is not doing its job. Therefore, that leads to a lot of confusion in the value system of our life. And value system is a basis for every action of a human being. What is right to somebody, if it is wrong to somebody, then he will not just believe it. He will not concede it. Therefore, confrontation begins. So a right kind of value system in the society has to be created. Otherwise, all the responsibility will come on judiciary, and judiciary, it can deliver case by case, but it can't deliver the value systems in the real sense. So value systems should come through the practices in the society. Now, if the society has become docile to this, and if society recognizes wrong things, then the judiciary system has to be punishment oriented. It is very, very important to know that any judiciary system should try to be as rewarding as possible than the punishment oriented. But however, our society throws up such a things that punishment becomes inevitable. So there is a lot of always a confrontation between reward-oriented value system, which will create much crime, much less crime, and much less disharmony in the society. So, why I have been telling all this is that the time has come now that judiciary should also guide the societal justice, the societal values. The justice has to be done to a person who doesn't have any means to cry. The last man who doesn't have the capacity to cry. So imagine a man doesn't have capacity to cry. Crying is also a strength. But if a person loses a capacity to cry, then we are in a very, very pathetic condition. So all our efforts, right from my role as executive, as a legislature, we have to perform for a societal justice. We give a lot of cases to you through our legislation because of ambiguity in the law. Our endeavor should be, and I've been telling all my colleagues and all my executives also, that whenever we frame a law, whenever we frame a legislation, there should be no ambiguity in this, no scope of ambiguity. The object should be clear, the method should be clear, the law should be clear, and the purpose which the object is there has to be ultimately achieved without any kind of confusion. The ambiguity leads to disputes, and dispute will come to your doorsteps. Therefore, these are the fundamentals which I wanted to share with you. Now, regarding the technology, digitalization in the judiciary, it is utmost necessary and it is need of the hour. When the things change in the society, that will be reflected into judiciary, as I said earlier. See, there is a lot of confusion between civilization and culture. Civilization, somebody has said very interestingly, they have said that what we have is a civilization and what we are is the culture. Civilization is a growth of needs of the human being. We had a cycle, now we have got a car, scooter, aeroplanes. Similarly in all the fields. In house, we have got mixies now. Earlier, in Kannada they used to call bicycle. Bicycle ಜೊತೆಗೆ bicycle ಹಾಡಿದ್ರು. ತವರು ಮನೆ ನೆನೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಾಡು ಹಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಜೋಳ, ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಆ ಬಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹಾಡು ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಟರ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಮಿಕ್ಸಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು. So, civilization has grown. The culture has to be built up. What we are should be defined. So when we do the digitalization in the judiciary, which is utmost necessary, we should see that a human component is always there in the inbuilt system of digitalization. We have got e-filing, video conference, lot of digitalization is happening place. That's really good. It is really improved the speed of the judiciary, and it has burdened the less on the staff of the judiciary. At the same time, we have to see that a human element is always alive in the whole system what we create. In 90s we had globalization, privatization, liberalization. In Kannada they say ಖಾಸಗೀಕರಣ, ಉದಾರೀಕರಣ, ಜಾಗತೀಕರಣ. ಈ ಮೂರು ಜಾಗತೀಕರಣ, ಉದಾರೀಕರಣ, ಖಾಸಗೀಕರಣದ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅಂತಃಕರಣವನ್ನು ಮರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅಂತಃಕರಣ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡು ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಭಾಳ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಡಿಜಿಟಲೈಸೇಷನನ್ನು ಸದುಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಆರ್ಟಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಸರ್ಟನ್ಲಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ in building up your logic in your justice, but ultimately the decision to give justice in particular case should be on the righteousness and consciousness of a judicial officer. That is very much essential, and I am proud that Indian judiciary has kept it conscious right above everybody, and we are already proud of it. And we have Justice Chandru and Bommai here. They have been a very, very seasoned justice, and they have gone through so much of judicial activity, and they have handled different circumstances which are totally unpredicted in their lifetime, and it came from different states. They have been very upright, and they have not only delivered justice, they have delivered human justice to a lot of people. Therefore, I am really happy that they are gracing this occasion, and let all the judicial officers be benefited through their experience and their thoughts. And our own Nagaratna madam is here. I was just talking to her. I said, Madam, you are going to be the first woman Chief Justice of India. She said, I don't know. Then I said, we know that you are going to become. But she was very quick to retort that I have to put a lot of hard work, sincere hard work. That's what she is, and we are proud of her. And our Chief Justice has brought a new dimension for Karnataka High Court through his, not only justice, through his thoughts, and the deliverance is really solved a lot of our problems. See, it's so, we have to work together. That's one way of thinking. The other way of thinking is, without us, you don't have job. So we create a lot of cases for you. But that's how it is. We are independent, but at the bottom of the line, to give justice to the society, we are also interdependent. And let us all put all our heads together and all our efforts, sincere efforts, to give justice to not only who seek, you have to give justice those who doesn't seek, but they need this justice. And in the person, you should give justice for the person who even can't cry. That last person should also get justice. And Karnataka legacy, judicial legacy, is one of the top legal legacy which we have, and we have to keep this legacy flying high, and let's strive everybody for that, and let this society be a rewarding society rather than the punishment society. Let's hope. It's a very ideal situation. I know that it's very difficult, but nothing. We don't lose anything by hoping for the best. Thank you, sir.
The Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka has lauded the efforts of the judicial officers towards imparting justice. And of course, the Indian judicial system is one of the best in the world, and the Honorable Chief Minister has hoped that the judiciary would continue to lead from the front towards imparting harmony and peace in the society. Let's all once again give a huge round of applause to the Honorable Chief Minister.
Ladies and gentlemen,
ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಕಾರ್ಯನಿಮಿತ್ತ ತೆರಳುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ
ಸಭೆಯವರಿಗೆ
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
Ladies and gentlemen, Benjamin Disraeli once said, "Justice is truth in action." As Chief Justice of High Court of Karnataka, Honorable Shri Justice Ruturaj Avasthi is in the forefront of that action. May I now respectfully request Honorable Shri Justice Ruturaj Avasthi, Chief Justice High Court of Karnataka, for his presidential address. Sir, please.
Adhyakshya Bhashana, Honorable Shri Justice Ruturaj Avasthi.
Honorable Mr. Dr. Justice Chandru, Judge Supreme Court of India and Chairperson E-Committee, Supreme Court of India, Shri Basav Raj Bommai, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka, Honorable Shri Justice A.S. Bopanna,